Hotelier on the Grill.
Hi, this is Hotelier on the Grill, and today we're here at Novotel Impact, Muang Thong Thani, Bangkok, with the GM, Mr. Fraser McKenzie. Could you please introduce yourself before we get started?
Yes, thank you. Look, I've worked with Accor for 17 years within the Asia Pacific region. Look, I've been leading teams in all segments, so MICE, corporate, domestic and international leisure, and inbound segments as well. So I've been in the industry for about 28 years, and that would include work in restaurants, bars, clubs, and of course hotel roles.
Okay. So the first questions, where did you first cut your teeth in the hotel industry?
Well, I first started washing dishes on a weekend when I was 15 in a restaurant, which I guess isn't uncommon for a lot of people in hospitality. But what it did, it gave me a real passion for working in kitchens and working within teams.
By washing the dishes?
By washing the dishes. The kitchen itself was fantastic.
Okay.
It was full of fun. But that really, and I guess ultimately started me on my career 4 years later in hotels.
Okay. Question number 2, what was your first big break?
Well, I do believe that we make our own luck. And that comes from hard work and possibly listening to good advice. So a major step in my career was joining Accor in '97 and then becoming 2IC, or I was 2IC in the opening of Ibis Wellington. And from that, I got my first break as hotel manager with Ibis Darling Harbour.
Okay. And question number 3, why were you able to make it to where you are today? Well, others may have failed.
Well, it's an interesting question. I've seen many really talented and capable people move away from hospitality, but I believe it's been my passion for hotel operations, my obsession with guest service, and probably that client interaction that's kept me on my current career path. Okay.
So question number 4 then. Tell us about your darkest moment. You must have one.
The new normal is change, and it's one of the key areas of any hotel leader, and one that we need to master. So I think leading the teams through 9/11, through SARS, and certainly the after effect of the global financial crisis, where we had to make several really tough calls on the staffing and structure of our properties at the time. But I guess it's one of the responsibilities of a general manager and a commercial leader is to make those tough calls. But it's not easy because we do form close relationships with our teams.
Right. Where were you during those times, those periods?
Oh, hotels? 9/11, I was actually in Sydney. I was in Darling Harbour there, so we had the Ansett crash, the domestic airline crash, and then the next year we had, or maybe later on that year, we had 9/11, which just put a real stop on the whole hotel and travel industry. With SARS, that was a little bit after that, actually. I think it was 2003, from memory, and I was in Queenstown, which is a fantastic destination in the bottom of New Zealand. However, it is a destination, so you had to travel, and so we had quite a flow-on effect.
Okay. And question number 5, how did you get through all this?
Well, I guess I was able to fall back on my base values. And to recognise what I had to do, what was right for my business, and ultimately what was right for our teams. My mentors, or those people who guided me at the time, were extremely supportive.
Okay. And what drives you?
To be successful.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm my own worst critic.
Okay.
And I guess it's my obsession with providing a high level of guest interaction for my team and myself. Look, it's a daily focus.
Right.
So that's what drives you to be successful.
Okay. So, do you have a mentor? If so, who and why?
We've got a great support structure within Accor. Paul Stevens, who oversees our region's operations, and also a fantastic HR team with Christophe Lejeune. Being new to the region, I'm lucky enough to be able to link in with an amazing GM team here in Bangkok, and they've been really welcoming.
Okay. That's good to know. Okay. Question number 8. Tell us of an experience in your career that has made you proud.
Well, proud, nominated by my peers for GM of the Year in New Zealand twice in the last 3 years. that's been incredibly humbling. But you have that moment in your office or in your quiet place where you're absolutely chuffed, really proud to have that opportunity.
Okay, question number 9. What's the best advice that you could give someone looking to become a successful GM?
Look, tenacity and focus, working to understand your business and the key drivers in your business and the key drivers of your business.
Okay. So, question number 10 now. What is the one thing that hotel GM shouldn't get wrong?
Look, make sure you lead your teams.
Right.
Anyone can manage a business, but as our role is as leaders in our teams. So we need to set our business culture and support its values. This is just part of a successful hotel or business unit. So I guess the second thing is to remember is to constantly work on your relationship with your owner. Without our owners, and I think I've said it before, without our owners, as hoteliers, we would have nothing. So,
right. Okay. Question number 11. If you weren't in the hotel industry, what is your ideal out-and-out career?
Oh, absolutely. I'd be a food critic or a travel writer.
It's like after washing the dishes when you were 15. So you have passion for food.
I do. I actually started out my career training as a chef.
Oh, okay.
And then after a month in a restaurant kitchen, unfortunately for them, they said, well, we need some help out the front of the restaurant. And I never went back. I discovered these people called customers and guests, and you could talk to them, and they had stories, and they were
and
engaging.
then excite you more than the food.
Well, look, don't get me wrong, food does excite me, but my passion for interacting with people.
So you people
focused,
person.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So the last question, not hotel related, but it will be interesting to know. What's the one app that you are currently hooked on or that you can live without?
Oh, look, I constantly use my Impact events calendar daily, but I'd be lost without my Google Maps.
Ah, okay. So Google Map it is.
I guess it's Google Maps, yeah.
Okay. Is there any other apps that you use to help running the hotel?
I guess there's a number. We've got a number of internal apps that we use. I discovered Line is very popular in Thailand, or certainly in Bangkok, and I'm new to that.
To communicate with your associates.
Yes, well, we communicate within our groups and then within the HOT team as well, it's a fantastic medium.
Okay. So this is Hotelier on the Grill. Thank you very much, Mr. Fraser McKenzie.
You're welcome.
It's a pleasure meeting you today in a lovely property. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hotelier on the Grill.